Hey, I am so proud of us, Patriots. Truly proud. Um, did you know that this Congress that we put in, that we got elected in, that started in January, um, have done almost the least of any Congress since like 1931, 1932. Yeah, they passed like 22 pieces of legislation, and a lot of that was just just nothing really. But 22 pieces of legislation, they beat it by one. Is the only reason why that they're not in last place. In that 1931-32 Congress, they were only in session for like 3 months. Ours has been there all year. That right there is, as far as being the worst, is about as good as you can expect to do, y'all. That's awesome. And then whenever you look at all the legislation, if you go to house.gov and just look at all the legislation that's just sitting there stacked up on the desk that they hadn't touched, hundreds, literally hundreds of pieces of legislation. Now, granted, most of that is all Democrat sponsored legislation. So that's Democrats trying to do stuff, not us. So don't get that confused. Yeah, we're not doing anything. It's the Democrats trying to. So we can claim that record wholeheartedly, without the Democrats' help of making us the worst Congress since 1931 or 1932. And a lot of that's probably just things to help veterans and things like that. So we don't really care about that anyway. We like to say we do, but it's like back in Trump's last 2 years in office, and the Democrats had control of Congress, and on 13 different occasions they passed veterans benefits legislation. And then, hey, guess what? Our Republicans had the minority, but they added amendments into those clean veterans bills, like anti-abortion stuff, anti-LBGT stuff, to force the Democrats to vote against their own legislation so that nothing would be done for the veterans, y'all. I mean, look, that is awesome, y'all. That's why we elect Republicans, so that they won't do anything. It's kind of like Trump. Trump's our bull in the china shop. He's the one that's supposed to be there just tearing everything down, while we put the Republicans in Congress to not do anything. Now, they did do this all year long. They lied to us constantly, talking about they've got evidence on Biden, they got evidence on this and that, and it turns out it ain't no evidence at all. So they did spend the year lying to us. So that's good. But yep, we almost broke the record for the least amount done in the history of Congress. But considering the amount of time that they had to do it, I would say we go ahead and claim the record. I mean, that other Congress only had 3 months. They had almost a year. So, yay us, y'all. Inmate Trump 2024.